Alrighty, so if you are an artist, engineer, or producer and you like to mix your own material but are still unsure of how to get those final masters down, maybe your mixes aren't hitting hard enough, compared to other material, then do I have a video for you. Doesn't matter if you're using BandLab, FL Studio, Pro Tools, etc. We're going to be fully automating our mastering process, helping us to get that loud and proud master that we all deserve. So yeah, let's get straight into it. This video is brought to you by LANDR. We are going to be making use of their service to master our tracks. You can actually upload free samples so you can test it out as well. If you do like what you hear, you can check out the coupon code below, sign up, get started. This is definitely a time saver. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So I'm going to start off by showing you what I have. Okay, I would consider this a bit more of an advanced mix, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, we still want to get that final file sounding good, right? So that's what we're going to be focusing on. So I've got this mix right here and I don't have any mastering settings applied. We are going to be exporting this track, uploading it to LANDR. I'm going to be showing you how you can get your files, onto LANDR in the highest quality format. We'll run through that. We'll keep it simple. And yeah, let's do it. So I'll play a little bit of the track without any mastering. And then, yeah, we'll break it down. Let's get it.
Let's get it. You can't sleep, baby. Tell me that you love me. I can't let you down. You can trust me. Head in the clouds, stars right above me. Fell way too deep, but we got lucky. All my life, I think thoughts I can't deny. Just hold me right now when it's nighttime. I'm a rock star, kinda know these bands now. You a star.
So that's what we're working with. I would consider this a very nice balanced mix. You definitely want to make sure that all the material in your mix is at least leveled, treated. You want to make sure your bass is not going too crazy. You want to give LANDR something that it can work with, all right? The better your mix, the better your master is going to sound. So we're going to export this track right here. Okay, this is just a summed version of all of these analog tracks. We're going to export this, but the settings that I'm going to make use of are really important, right? We want to make sure that we're exporting our track in either 24 or 32-bit. Okay, this way we can finalize our track to 16-bit. That's generally what uploading sites are going to want. Some of them are uploading 24, which is great, even better, but none of them are really going to take 32-bit float files. But I like to work in 32-bit float. LANDR does accept a 32-bit float file. It's just basically a higher resolution. Okay, we want to make sure that it is a WAV file. This means that it is a lossless file. It means it's uncompressed, basically high quality. Okay, you can get that from BandLab as well. You can export to WAV. It's really simple. We want to make sure obviously we're in stereo and we're good to go. So I'll cut to once this finishes exporting. So now we're going to go ahead and upload this to LANDR. We can just go ahead, create a profile if you don't have one. Drag and drop your file right here. And we should be good to go. So we're going to upload the track right here. And there you go. Thank God for fast internet. We can upload this fairly quickly. Once it's uploaded, LANDR is going to pretty much analyze the file and then prepare it for mastering. So we'll allow that to do its thing. It'll take a minute or two, but it is working. It is doing essentially what we would be doing if we're mastering, but probably even better. All right, so while this is finishing off, we might as well take a quick look at what they offer based on their pricing plans. If you just strictly want mastering, you can check out their options over here. You can either pay in terms of different masters the amount that you want, or you could get the all access package, which allows you to pretty much just commit to a deal and then have access to certain features every month, right? You get 3 masters a month. You get access to distribution rights. So if you are looking for a new distributor to upload to a streaming site, you can have access to that as well. They also do have some cool plugins, which I'm still yet to check out. So that'll be pretty cool. And yeah, you get access to a whole bunch of different things. It's a pretty cool network. I would recommend that you read about it in detail. But our track should be finished. So now that it has uploaded, you can see it right there. This is completely unmastered. We are going to now actually enable the mastering. Let's check it out. This is the mastering tab right here. Here we'll be able to listen to our original mix versus our mastered mix. I would recommend turning your volume down if you are listening on headphones or something like that, because this is probably going to be a lot louder than what we were listening to earlier.
No, I'm a man now. She calling on my phone every time I'm not around. Rack, I got racks. Do my 2-step every time she throw it back. We can hit the mall and ball out just like the Lakers.
I mean, right off the bat, it is a lot fuller. It is a lot more professional sounding. It sounds like that final mix that we want. I'm going to try and mess around with the different options. This is balanced right now, which is probably just doing kind of the standardized master for us, right? Enhancement. But I want it maybe a bit warmer. So we're going to try out this option right here. Obviously, open would probably be treble boost, something like that. Let's read the options. Open, modern, open sound with emphasis on punch and presence. So you're definitely going to get a nice airy lift in your track if you want something more bright and hi-fi.
Day ones, now we up like elevators. I'm turned up, I can't calm down.
Pretty nice. Again, let's listen to the balance.
My heart is gold, can't break me down. This is real life.
Very nice. I'm liking the way it's treating the bass and the vocal. The hi-hats aren't popping out too much. But let's try out the warm real quick.
No games right now. Look at them, watch, they hate it now. Baby, tell me that you love me. No, I'm a man now. She calling on my phone every time. No, I'm a man now. She calling on my phone every time I'm not around. Rack, I got racks. Do my two-step every time she throw it back. We can hit the mall and ball out just like the Lakers. Day ones, now we up like elevators. I'm turned up.
Wow, I just love the way that the vocal is kind of tucked into the beat. That sounds really good. Again, we can mess around with the loudness now. I will tell you that it's probably not the best idea to have a mix too loud. So let's try and see how loud LANDR can take it without distorting, right?
I can't calm down. My heart is gold, can't break me down. This is real life, no games right now. Look at them, watch, they hate it now.
Sounds good, right? It doesn't sound like it's distorting, which I like.
Baby, tell me that you love me.
So we can pretty much get a lot louder. I would probably go for low if I was uploading to something like YouTube. We don't want to distort our mixes. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So what we're going to do is let's just keep our loudness medium, keep it right down the middle, and we'll create the master. So this should now allow us to choose different formats. I'm using the unlimited bundle, so I have access to the HD wave, which is really nice. But again, wave file is perfectly fine if you're going to be uploading to Spotify, Tidal, etc. They will accept this as the highest quality. So there you go. So now this should start mastering. There we go, right there. All right, so we'll wait until this finishes and then we'll see what's happening. All right, so there you go. That only took about a minute or two and it's done. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to rename this so that I can keep my files organized. So we'll just call this the LANDR master warm, right? Again, we could export multiple different versions. Okay, and then we could compare the two. For now, I'm quite happy with warm. I kind of wanted a master that would be more smooth on the top end, and this has done just that. So we'll download that and then import it into our project. All right, now that the track is downloaded, let's drag it in. As you can see right there off the bat, it has gotten a lot louder compared to the rough mix. We can see that it has pretty much filled out all of the softer gaps within the track. We'll take a listen and compare that to a master version I did. We can see, you know, what we like about it. But yeah, let's quickly A/B it again, just for reference sake.
Let's get it. Can't sleep, baby, tell me that you love me. I can't let you down, you can trust me. Head in the clouds, stars right above me. Fell way too deep, but we got lucky. All my life I think thoughts I can't deny. Just hold me right.
Wow, I mean, I'm just amazed at how much it is kind of preserved, right? Oftentimes when you make your song incredibly loud, you lose so much of that fidelity, so much of that kind of detail that you put so much hard work into. So that's really cool. I can also see it made, as I said earlier, a lot of things louder. So let's compare it to my master right here. I mean, we can immediately hear just how loud and proud everything is. So, you know, definitely consider checking this out. It is mastered to a loud enough level. I can see it's hitting around -8.6, I think.
I think thoughts I can't deny. Just hold me right.
I mean, this is tons loud enough for your levels. I can hear it's kind of preserved the stereo image. It's smoothed off that top end. You usually have issues when listening to mixes on cell phones and things like that. But this sounds all good. You know, I'd really recommend checking this out, especially for people who are making use of our template workflow on the channel. You know, a lot of the times it is quite difficult to finish your mix and then still get a good master at the end of it. It is pretty easy to screw up. But nonetheless, man, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Easy to get your masters clean cut. And yeah, as always, check the links below for cool things. Check out LANDR. Shout out to them for sponsoring this video. And I'll check out next time. Keep mixing. Peace.